Note from Virginia King. By my calculations, the natives who inhabited this land vanished several centuries ago. What happened to them? Where did they come from? Why did they come here? The soil is not ideal for agriculture. The best I can reason is that this must have been sacred ground for them. Like countless other civilizations, many Mesoamericans also believed in reincarnation. This meant no body burning, as the body's vital force must be preserved. The Aztecs believed that our hearts were a fragment of the sun, a piece of the cosmos trapped within each of us. Human sacrifice was seen as repaying the debt of life owed back to the universe. Was that what they were doing here? A sacrificial restitution to the earth? As baffling as these ancient ruins are, I see hints of other civilizations hiding within them. The Aztecs believed that life came from the gods sacrificing themselves. They produced the sustenance that nourishes life, and great ongoing sacrifice continues to sustain the universe. They believe that everything springs from the severed bodies, limbs, and heads of these sacrificed gods, while humanity itself are those deserved and brought back to life through penance. It's quite possible we're witnessing reflections of these beliefs here within the valley. Another Pathfinder training area. We've been here already. This must be a different one. Navigate your way through the Pathfinder training forest. That is pretty cool. So the stone, like the giant colossi that we've heard of, we've seen the face carved into the rock a couple times through both in the concept art and in the game, and now we're actually getting to a statue or a temple that is fully depicted. Giant cannibals? There have been references to them being cannibals, although that's not really been talked about too much, that aspect of this race or whatever they are. As the Astra facility increases output, the orbs can no longer keep pace. As such, energy will often be pulled from its surroundings. Only those equipped with leaf suits may venture near during increased production.
Virginia King, May 19th, 1943. The Saurians, much like other indigenous peoples, seem to hold strong cultural value in legendary creatures. The most notable one being the creature depicted on all these doorways. It resembles the mythological Wendigo, a fierce creature with an insatiable desire to consume flesh. The creature is most often linked with both greed and famine, acting as a balance of nature. Why would this creature hold such a strong cultural significance to them?
So it looks like we found the pyramid that we've heard about quite a few times. This might be a really important moment in the game. I'm ready.
The pyramid built by the Saurians served as a ceremonial structure exalting the colossi. Along with the Titan tree and daemons, they intertwined to form a mythology. From what I gathered, the colossi were once humans who feasted upon the forbidden fruit, corrupting them into giant monstrosities, cannibalizing their fellow man and devouring all life within the valley. Is this a tale of caution? Are the Saurians warning us against abusing the power of the life seed?
Seems likely. Note from a Pathfinder. I can't believe we're the first squad to collect enough medallions to get inside this place. The land sharks can eat it. To be fair, we owe a lot of it to the weird prototype upgrades that we were ordered to test out. We should make this pyramid our new base camp. The magical fires in here spook me a little, though. Note from Virginia King. What purpose would this pyramid serve? The most likely answer is that it acted as a sacred altar. Sacrifice rituals may have been performed at the summit of the structure. I'd love to get inside, but I'd rather not damage the pyramid by forcing a way in. I suppose I'll wait on the Pathfinders, who seem to have made a competition out of it, to gather enough medallions. These guys make a competition out of everything. Note from Virginia King. The sheer amount of effort the Saurians put into constructing these architectural marvels is astonishing. It's a bit hard to understand sometimes. They had clearly grasped forms of advanced mathematics to be able to construct such structures. How long did it take them? How large of a population was sustained here? It would have to be in the thousands. Wendigo mythology is utterly fascinating. Not only do they reflect famine and harsh winters, but also greed and gluttony. Sometimes even humans, overcome with greed, could turn into a Wendigo, doomed to feast upon the flesh of a man for the rest of their lives, never feeling satiated. Sometimes they are depicted as ever growing as they consume more and more flesh. Will I sleep tonight? Just a myth, Virginia. Just a myth. Lots of carvings and representations. Okay, on we go. Smoke Lake. So this is the Astra facility. It's killing everything.
Astra facility should prove ideal for the assessment. I expect a full report on my desk as soon as testing is complete.
There it is. The Astra facility. case of emergency, measures are in place to contain any meltdowns within the Astra facility. Pumping stations will continuously divert water from the lake into Astra until the core cools, averting fallout.
Welcome to the Astra facility. In case of meltdown, emergency cooling mechanism will initiate. Please vacate the premise immediately during the emergency flooding protocol.
Emergency flooding. So you can see that the link has been broken between Astra and Soma, and it looks like the power levels of Astra are falling. Note from Private Riley. Today I was ordered to patrol the Astra facility. David was all panicky about some sabotage attempt or something. Yeah, right, I thought. Anyhow, I fell asleep. What are these guys doing down here? I don't know if I ever saw their happy little faces before. Oh my gosh, wow. Seeing the future here. Well, it looks like we're getting close to the very inside, the very core of the Astra facility. Hopefully we can find some interesting things. Note from a researcher. If production is not slowed down soon, there won't be much Emerita energy left to draw from the valley. I think this place is our own personnel in danger. Fisher is hellbent on trumping Oppenheimer. I don't think it's a good idea. Might be a little late for that realization. What happened here? Wow, that's kind of cool. Looks like it goes pretty deep, and we're gonna go in. Human bones. What is this place? Looks like an arena to me, if I had to guess. Feeding ground. I think I was right. Question is, feeding ground for what? Come out wherever you are. There it is. Adios. That was pretty cool. Now we have to find a way out of the cave. What the hell was that thing? This must be where they fed on everyone. So how do we get out of here now? research for a way to shut down Astra. They forgot an A. Quantum research. Ooh, this should be interesting.
The bomb. It's only the beginning. Imagine a weapon of mass destruction without the structural damage incurred. By extrapolating the mechanics of the leaf suit's god hand to a larger scale, I have devised a weapon capable of stripping all life from cities, even entire nations when used with the life seed. The Thanatos cannon will be the optimal super weapon, rendering all others obsolete. These bombs we're all competing to produce will look paltry in comparison.
Thanatos. That must be the weapon Virginia planned on using. I don't think Virginia planned on using it. I think Virginia was aware of it, but was she planning on using it? I'm not sure about that. I feel like Andrew Fisher is like the origin story of a evil superhero of some sort. The Thanatos cannon exceeds all efficiencies demonstrated by the bombs. Thanatos can induce the same level of casualties but retain all infrastructures. Thanatos should render large-scale explosives for warfare nearly obsolete. This could be the weapon to end all weapons. Yikes. With Amrita fuel, we can manufacture weapons at a rate quicker than any single nation engaged in total war, not to mention the cheap cost to produce. Astra can pull from any life source deemed necessary to produce bombs of any caliber. Whoa. The blueprints. Note from Andrew Fisher. The Brahmastra will be the greatest bomb the world has ever seen. I should be able to gather enough Amrita energy to produce a 100 megaton bomb. Can you imagine? Every nation on Earth will tremble before this unprecedented weapon. He's twirling his mustache very hard right now.
August 16th, 1944. The latest increase in...
You knew about this the entire time, didn't you?
Mrs. King, please.
How could you? They're living creatures.
You have no idea what's at stake
They're
here.
embryos. The orbs you've been using are daemon eggs. What you're doing here is...
God! God!
The daemons, they hatch from the orbs and become these creatures. Sketched out, in case you needed a visual representation of what we were talking about. Kind of enjoy that. Specimen 001 has undergone vivisection to explore Amrita extraction techniques. After extraction of 5 watts, the specimen ceased all vital signs. Specimen 200 managed to generate 1 kilowatt before its heart gave out. The specimen is the result of selective breeding and use of Amrita compound X7. THANATOS project. Right? So it says yes. Our THANATOS prototype, maybe.
Since we had to catch the saboteurs in the act, we allowed them access into the Astra facility during their night of attack. Admittedly, their plan was rather genius. Since Astra and Soma are linked, they intended to fire the Thanatos cannon connected to Astra's thermal storage at the Soma facility's energy reservoir to create a feedback loop of amplifying intensity until the system blows out, not unlike a microphone to a speaker.
I can finish what Virginia started. So we get to use Thanatos cannon. As much as I don't think that's probably the right thing to do, it is the fun thing to do.
accidentally removed the life seed from the Soma reactor necessary for the amplification, thus creating a harmless feedback loop when they attempted to fire THANATOS. Without the life seed, their plan was doomed to fail from the beginning. I will not tolerate any more disruptions. We have lost too much ground to Manhattan. Operations will resume exponentially. If the orbs will not suffice, then we'll use the damn valley itself.
So we need to create a feedback loop between Astra and Soma using the cannon. To do that, we need to place the life seed in there. No, we have the life seed. I didn't think we had it. We do. Up we go. Amplified feedback loop. Just like blowing out a speaker. Okay, here we go. Fire THANATOS toward the Soma energy reservoirs. Any last lore to check out before we do this? Anybody leave any notes on the THANATOS cannon? Doesn't look like it. Let's get out of here. Fisher's office?
There's no escape. Everyone. They're all getting killed by these things. These creatures. If anyone hears this, please understand. Please understand what we were doing here. The things we created. The world must see our achievements. Our work will change the course of human history. Whoever holds this technology holds the world in their hands. Remember what I accomplished.
Sounds like that might have been the end of Andrew Fisher.
Power of THANATOS and the Brahm Astra bomb. power to control the world will lie within the hands of a small few. Every nation on Earth will tremble.
And that's Valley.